Have you guys seen this? Corey Holcomb. Have you guys seen the Corey Holcomb stuff? Have you guys seen the Corey Holcomb shit? Corey Holcomb was caught on camera assaulting this young lady outside of a nightclub, a female comedian. TMZ published a video. This happened a while ago. I think this happened maybe last year, a couple of years. I forgot when exactly it happened. I do remember the rumors or the story coming out first. I think the lady put it out first, who was a victim of the punch in the face, slap, whatever it was. By the time, no one believed her because there wasn't any video footage and it kind of got swept under the rug. I don't know why it came out now, I'm not going to lie. Maybe because Corey Holcomb's name was in the news because he had that back and forth with the other guy on his show. That's kind of still rumbling on for some reason. But it just came out of the blue, out of nowhere. It kind of dropped. And yeah, people have got to see in 4K that Corey Holcomb is also a woman abuser. Do you know what I mean? Apart from everything else that he does, people don't like him to like. He decided to do this, which is fucking insane. This is the head tagline. It says, surveillance footage shows Corey Holcomb punching comedian Christina Payne in the face, an accusation he previously denied. So he said it didn't happen. She said it did happen. Now we have video footage of the punch happening, obviously in real time. Let's play the video.
The story is being flipped totally about the truth and what happened.
That's Corey Holcomb there in the hat, right? You can see him there with the beard. You can clearly see that's Corey Holcomb there.
That you hit him. That's what now I'm hearing is
that's the
word on the street that I'm an attacker now or
Why
something.
do you think he's saying that?
He doesn't want to go to jail, probably most likely.
Fuck you, no, he literally punched her in the face.
I mean, it is an assault.
Yo, big up the guy though. Big up whoever that guy was on the left hand side or the right. Whoever the guy was that instantly went and started punching up Holcomb. You're a legend. Whoever this guy is there, this young man, I don't know if he was her girl, her boyfriend, a friend of hers, or just a good Samaritan. Big up how he went straight into defense mode and protected that woman. That's fucking great to see, by the way. He straight went into protecting her. I love that. I love that.
Attacker now or
Why
something.
do you think he's saying that?
He doesn't want to go to jail, probably most likely. I mean, it is an assault.
Yeah.
And at the same time, there are witnesses who saw what happened, but he also has people who are willing to lie for him as well.
Yeah.
And
is there camera at the Laugh Factory?
There's cameras all over the Improv, and that is the footage.
The fact that the footage never got out, it shows how much pull he has, man. It only got out recently now. It shows how much pull he has.
That we're talking about. Footage shows Corey Holcomb reaching over two people and punching me out, and my whole head goes back, and it's a whole horrible whiplash thing. It's horrible. It's like he punches me at 30 miles an hour over the security guard and another person who's trying to keep him away from me.
Right.
So it's horrible. When you see it, when you see the footage, it's going to change your life.
Why do you think he's lying?
He doesn't want to get in trouble, / he just got put on a new tour. So of course there's money that is going to be made, and I guess he doesn't want.
We need to live in a world where men don't hit women, not because they're going to lose money, but because it's not a right thing to do, you know? Because it's some bitch made thing to do. We need to get to that timeline. Not sure when that's going to ever happen, but we need to live in a society where people don't do the right thing, don't do the wrong thing, not because it's going to cost them money, but because it's the wrong thing to do, you know? Simple as that.
I want to lose it. And then he's saying that I'm trying to, you know, mess his career up or whatever, but it's like, no.
Don't get me wrong. Was it the most punchiest of punches, right? To be honest, and looking at what I saw, was it the most punches of punches? No. It's almost like he kind of tries to push her with his fist, but still, you can't close your fist and aim it towards a woman's face. You just can't. You just can't do that. You know, you really can't do that. It's not the most punchiest of punches. Like, if he wanted to actually punch her, he could have properly, and she would have been on the floor, most likely, considering how big Corey Holcomb is. It was more of like a push punch thing, but it's still pretty fucked up. It's still pretty fucked up. Like, in that situation, as a man, you walk away. Men should never argue with women in any way. In that situation, she just walked away. Should have just walked away. Saying
that I'm trying to, you know, mess his career up or whatever, but it's like,
where did this beef start? Like, what?
Where and when?
Yeah.
Well,
and why?
From 12 years ago. Is more from when it initially started, when he
12 years beef. They've had a beef for 12 years, and it culminated in this. Jesus Christ.
Wanted me to be his co-host on his radio show, and I flew out here to come meet with him, and he got me a hotel room, and then was mad I didn't let him come upstairs, and he wanted to have sex, and I was like, no.
Oh my god. Of course that's the reason. 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 He wanted to fuck and she said no 12 years ago, and it's been an ongoing beef between the two. Oh my god. This makes Corey Holcomb look like even more of a bum, even more of a loser. Even more of a fucking loser. Oh my god, this is embarrassing.
Oh, sir, I'm sorry. I don't mess with married men. I'm sorry. So after that, he had nothing to do with me ever again. Years later, I'm doing comedy and succeeding, and now he's mad.
Right.
Like, so last June,
there's not, you know that famous Bill Burr joke about they always say there's no excuse to hit women, but there is an excuse, right? There is. We all know the list of things, but there's not, in that situation, there's nothing that she could have said that could have made him do that. I don't think so. Just walk away and go home. But now we've heard the real reason was that she didn't let him fuck back in the day. That's diabolical, really. It's diabolical. You should have no communication with a woman. If you know what I mean, if that's what the time you're on, she wasn't on that, you should really have no communication to her. There should be no beef, really. If anything, you're the one that's in the wrong. You tried to fuck her when you were in a relationship. Like, why are you angry at her? It's like, what? And also, you know what I mean? You brought her down on a false pretense.
he jumped into my conversation I was having with another comedian in June.
Yeah.
Late June. He said, then I will super sock this. If anybody loves her, come get her. Take her away from me right now. So that was in June. He didn't finally hit me until December.
Ah, this happened. Okay, so this happened this happened December, not that long ago.
Witnesses
yes.
about him having
yes.
that conversation?
Yes.
Are you going to bring those people in,
yes.
March? Knowing that the Laugh Factory has this footage, is he...
This is really bad for Corey. Isn't Corey Holcomb? I've known about Corey Holcomb for a long time, right? Obviously in the black stand-up comedy world, he's been famous for a long time. But I feel like he's only become more relevant recently. Am I mistaken for thinking that? I feel like Corey Holcomb has become more famous in the recent years. This is the worst timing ever, isn't it? He's just become really famous now. Not more really famous. He's become more well known now. Maybe because of the beefs, maybe because of his observations and hot takes on certain topics. This is the worst timing for him, man. This is gonna fuck up a lot of money for him. Rightfully so.
Banned from the Laugh Factory?
Well, it's the Improv.
I'm sorry, the Improv. Knowing the Improv has this footage, is he banned from the Improv?
Yes, he's been banned from the Improv. And also, if anybody were to see any sightings of him, they're like, please report. Because
he's been trespassed?
Yes.
By the police?
Yes. So people are even like, if you have any sightings of him, please report, please.
I just don't think there's an excuse. Like, I can't imagine a scenario where I try and fuck a friend, right? And then she turns me down and it turns me into me wanting to fight her. That's some loser mentality. That's the kind of mentality of a guy who, if you get turned down by a woman trying to get a number in the street, you want to physically assault her. Like, why? I know it's embarrassing to get turned down. It can feel like a gut punch. I get that. But just take the L on the chin like every other man does and keep it moving. I don't understand a scenario where me getting turned down would end up in me punching the person. You know what I mean? The only reason why you'd punch a woman is if she did something to you, like offend. I don't know. Maybe she punched your mum. Maybe she punched a girl. Maybe she said something to you that was really insulting that you couldn't handle or something in that moment. Okay, I guess, maybe. Even then it's a stretch. But for the genesis, for the beef to begin 12 years ago because he tried to fuck and she said no, and for it to kind of culminate in that punch is crazy. But that's not the worst thing. The worst thing is his excuses and lack of accountability. Look at the follow-up clip. Corey Holcomb says TMZ has ruined his life. Now, I'm not sure if he's being sarcastic here, if he's being somewhat tongue-in-cheek, but he says TMZ has ruined his life. He claims that he can't get any shows and the ones he had are already being cancelled. He blames them for releasing the video of him punching comedian Christine Payne in the face, an accusation he previously denied. So he's not taking any accountability. He's blaming it all on TMZ. TMZ are the one that ruined his life, not him punching a woman in the face. Brilliant.
While I haven't been working a lot of my gigs. I lost a lot of my gigs. So, by the way, thank you, TMZ. I lost another gig today. Gary, Indiana, on the boat. Y'all got me good. Y'all got me good. Y'all got me good.
I'd hate to be this age and be this immature, have this level of lack of level of accountability. You know, that's one thing that scares me the most about getting, because you know, age catches up on you really quickly. You blink and you're fucking 50. You blink and you're 45. You blink and you're 40. I mean, you blink and you're fucking 35. It catches up on you quickly. So I'd hate to wake up one day and think I'm like this. You know, this is a grown ass man. You're the one that punched a woman in the face, bro. And you're blaming TMZ. Jesus Christ.
I'm losing gigs. People are saying, Corey, the optics of that video. And yeah. Y'all got me good, TMZ. I'm about to be out here on welfare. Somebody got to explain why I ain't got nothing no more.
You're not gonna be able to buy no more Hocula.
Can't buy Hocula.
Nope, because the jacket that you.
I gotta love that, by the way. I do love the fact that, again, when near every woman beater, there's always a woman. Near every woman beater, I can't think of a single occasion where a prominent woman beater, a prominent rapist, a prominent child diddler hasn't had a woman by their side. There's always some bird next to them. Very rarely do you see celebrities going to court for rape, for child molestation, PDF stuff, and not being accompanied by either daughters or mothers or sisters or wives and girlfriends. You'd think those are the things that would be a red flag for most women, but some women don't seem to mind that sort of stuff for some reason. Weird.
We're looking at.
I'm gonna have Proclubula.
Cost $1,600.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Man, I lost a gig today. When they told me this one canceled too, I was like, God damn, all right, now it's getting bad. I'm talking about, I done lost some real, you dig. All because it's certain places that are ran by the people that will listen to a TMZ. I ain't never lost no gigs before.
Are they listening to TMZ or they're watching the video? Like, are the people listening to TMZ or watching the video? Because the thing he needs to understand, even if he hit that woman with justifiable cause, even if there was a justifiable reason to punch a woman in the face, the video is what makes it worse. Imagine if that woman insulted or said something really disgusting about his mum that recently passed, or about his kid that may have some sort of condition, or about his, what, you know what I mean? Imagine the woman said something really fucking horrible. It doesn't matter. The video has no audio. All we're seeing is him squaring up to her and punching her in the face. So I hope he understands that it's not the fact that TMZ published the video, made like a clickbaity headline, maybe took a screen grab of the video where you're hitting her and put that as a thumbnail. No, the fact that what makes this worse, what makes this really bad, what has probably fucked up his career, is that we have a video of him punching a woman in the face. Point blank period. That's what makes it bad.
Like, we have people saying stuff about me all the time. But when TMZ says it, oh, it must be true about this guy. TMZ, you see what you caused me? You got to do something about that.
Again, I think he's maybe being a bit funny. He's trying to be a bit funny. Maybe he's not being all the way serious, but yeah, I don't know. Crazy level of lack of crazy lack of accountability from Corey Holcomb. But again, should be surprising. That's kind of part of his shtick that he does when it comes out there. But yeah, whatever. Of course,
Corey would never hit a queen. Never.
I hold him up.
He hit a bitch. A horrible bitch.
Hey, anybody can get it if it get out of pocket.
Period.
Anybody can get it. That's how I was bred. I am here to keep the peace. But if you bring war, war will come.
That's right.
Don't be talking about why you do that, because you brought war. This is 5150, bitch!
See, what was I just saying? Oh, God.
Okay. For real.
He's like an older version of Joe Budden, isn't it? He's like an older, darker version of Joe Budden, isn't it? Oh, look, he talks about Joe Budden here, actually.
I got a name for him. Fruit Booty Buttons.
I know you.
And his crew. Fruit Booty Buttons is a serial woman beater. Fruit Booty Buttons is a serial woman beater. was talking about
Jesus
how
Christ,
he
Craig.
sat. They said the girl said
Oh my God,
the
I
girl
gotta go to the
said he
bathroom.
sat on my stomach and made me have a miscarriage. You know what he said? I didn't sit. I sat on top of her titties or something. He said I sat on where her breast was. That's where I was sitting.
Oh, wow.
Fruit booty buttons. I know you ain't talking crazy about me, homie. I know you ain't talking crazy about me, homie. I mean, most of the time, all you guys who say what you say, I don't care what you say online. I expect you to talk about me. Yeah, fruit booty buttons. They know who I'm talking about. Fruit booty buttons. That motherfucker say, I think he said I was a bitch ass nigga or something. Yeah, I'll be a bitch ass nigga online. Online, I'm a bitch ass nigga. Man to man, I ain't no bitch ass nigga, homie. But man to man, you a serial woman beater. Everybody do the homework on fruit booty butt.
I only hit one woman. You've hit several. I've only hit one woman on camera. You've hit several. It's a fucking crazy defense.
And all of the women that have accused him of actually beating them up. Since you want some heat, since you couldn't leave me alone. Everybody do the research on fruit booty buttons and see how he is a serial woman beater. Fruit booty buttons? Yeah. Yeah.
Cool, man. Fair enough. Pick up Corey Holcomb, I guess. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see how this all plays out. This is more clear footage of it. Actually, let's play this one. There's more clear footage of it. The effect surveillance footage shows this is more clear. Is there sound on it or no? No, there's no sound. This is more clear footage. I'll show you the punch. They're outside the comedy club. This is the legendary hang, by the way, right? This is the hang, I guess. Maybe white comedians hang out at the back of the comedy club in the green room. I guess black comedians hang out in the front, but this is the legendary comedy club hang. People are arguing. Corey Holcomb steps to her and then punches her in the face. Yeah, mad scenario. He handles the other guy pretty well, to be fair. Corey Holcomb. He doesn't. He's a big dude. So he doesn't get on the floor too quickly. The other dude who tried to jump in gets washed a little bit. He's on the ground, which is a bit embarrassing. You tried to back your girl and then you got put on the ground. This is kind of embarrassing, I'm not going to lie. He had good intentions, but he ended up on the ground. People are shouting. Black people shouting in the middle of the street. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Pushing each other, pushing each other. People are punching, pushing each other, kicking each other. More pushing and separating. Corey Holcomb is there smiling, doing what he does best. The girl that tried to pull him down is still, I don't know where he's gone, he's wandered off, but yeah. Pretty shocking event, none and all. But yeah, man. 12 years. It goes to show you just how painful rejection can be for men, man. 12 years rejection, and he's holding on to that grudge, and it exploded again in that scenario. 12 years ago. 12 years ago she rejected him, and he hasn't gotten over it since. Fucking hell. 12 years, you know. I don't think I can remember somebody that I spoke to 12 years ago. I don't think I can remember if I just to holler at somebody, let alone a rejection. That's another level of a grudge, isn't it? 12 years. You gotta get over that shit, man. You gotta get over that shit.